I was I was in the United States Navy for 11 years. I was a cryptologist, a Russian analyst, and I was deployed in the Gulf War and did 11 years in the Navy and got out soon after the Gulf War. Myself, I've been out of the Navy for almost 30 years. During that 30-year period of time, I never thought that I was eligible for uh, veterans disability benefits. So during those 30 years, towards the end of those 30 years, which is like I said, I got out in '91. So roughly a few years ago, someone approached me and told me I should look into my veterans disability benefits, and because of just things going on physically and so forth. And that individual said it'd be like $350. He would help me get set up, and he would help me go through this and go through that. And in the end, we never got past a letter of intent to file, and that was $350 that I no longer had. So when I'm the oldest of four siblings, and I have two younger brothers, and both of them followed me into the Navy after we all graduated high school, and both of them have since retired. One retired as a 30-year Master Chief, E9 in the Navy. The other retired as a first class after 20 years. And so both of them have, recruited the services of Trajector, and they praised it and finally told me I need to, there's things going on that they believe I probably have some eligibility with VA benefits. So they share a trajectory with me, and as of October 22nd is when October 2022 is when I reached out to a trajectory and have been very happy with everything since. I'm amazed actually. I'm given the fact that like I said, I've been out of the Navy for 30 years, and I did a lot of things when I was in. I was active in sports, so we got a lot of ankle twists and shoulder injuries and elbow, arms, all these things that, I just kind of lived with over the last 30 years and never really even thought about that there was, I had an opportunity with the VA to, these are things that are now, I'm experiencing issues with later in life that I had eligibility for some type of disability benefits with the VA because all these things happened when I was in the Navy. So, yeah, I'm excited because this is definitely a change of quality of life, and achieving, or I shouldn't say achieving, but receiving VA disability at 100%. Throughout my journey with Trajector, like I said, my brother introduced me to it roughly August, September of 2022, and finally because my wife pushed me to make sure I get it, I I started the process with Trajector, and I finally did. And after I just love the strategy that Trajector has, the way that it has everything laid out, and everything from that entire process throughout from October 22 till January this year when I received my 100% has been amazing. I've enjoyed it. And what I like to share is this, because my first journey, as I began the journey in October 2022, for that first 3 to 4 months, as I began to, participate or attend my meetings and my evaluations and all the things that I needed to do for my claims, I got my first disability rating, and my first disability rating was 50%. And I was, wow, again, 30 years of being out, never thought I had anything, to gain from any of this process, especially after that first $350 and not even getting past a letter of intent. I just said, you know what, hell with it. But but yeah, so after I attained my first 50% rating, I was ecstatic. And now I was telling everyone, in my role here at where I work at, I'm often crossing veterans that are either just recently getting out or been out for some time. And I share this story with them and I tell them, hey, the trajectory is the place to go. And these folks they're just like me. They don't have a rating. They never thought they were eligible because they thought a lot like I did. Years ago, when I heard of veterans disability benefits, that's like, I'm thinking it's guys who've lost their legs, lost their arms, lost appendages, that have serious, injuries that make life very, very difficult, kind of thing. But there's more to it than that. And that's what I come to learn and understand. And why I finally decided to go ahead and throw my hat in the ring with the veterans disability benefits. And here I am today.